Hey gang, Beta here, and today we are taking a look at the Halo Mega Bloks UNSC Mongoose set. I picked this set up at Toys R Us for about $12.99, and with the 6% Maryland sales tax, it came to $13.77. This set comes with the Mongoose, a Spartan with a sniper rifle, an Elite with a plasma sword, and a little turret. And I really dug this set because it was relatively cheap, and I love the Mongoose. Mongoose and the Warthog are my two favorite vehicles from the Haloverse. So, just taking a look at the box, and it's a really nice little box. I actually dig the Halo Mega Bloks set boxes because it gives you some information, and the back just looks cool. Plus, it gives you a look at all the other things. And I really want to get the Wolverine. That's what this thing is. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the building process here. So yeah, about the building process. I forgot to hit the record button when I was building this set, so yeah, we're gonna have to forego that for right now. So here we go. So here we have the completed Mongoose and Elite turret set. Now I have to say I absolutely adore the Mongoose, and the turret is really, really cool. If you get one of the Mega Bloks big battle scenes that you can get, having the turret on it is really, really cool. So we'll start by taking a look at the turret. The turret is on a swivel base, which is very nice, and I really do appreciate the fact that the base can swivel. Then you have the a little Elite guy, which we'll take a look at here in a second. Now the turret is on another swivel, so it can move up and down freely, and just makes really good use of the aesthetic going here. The only complaint about this little guy is the pegs that are to hold the shield, and my cat just knocked something over, sorry. The pegs that these shields bits, which if you played the game you gotta knock the shields down before you can really get in there, don't stay into those holes very well. They do have a tendency to fall out and move very easily. I wish there was a way to just hold them in a little better, but that's really my only complaint with this little turret. Moving on to the Elite, we do have a blue Elite here, and he's really well detailed and very cool and very ugly. It looks like he belongs on DuckTales or something for some reason, but he's got a lot of articulation for something of this size. I mean, he's about the size of my thumb. He does come with a plasma sword, which I absolutely love, and the plasma sword, this whole section in here is clear plastic, which I do appreciate so it won't break. But as I said, the articulation on this little guy is fantastic. The legs have a ball joint for the hips, and then a swivel joint for the knee. There is limited articulation there simply because, well, I mean, his knees are backwards. Then his arms are on ball joints, and he's got a hinge joint here for nearly 90-degree rotation. Then his head moves, and that is on a ball joint. And then his torso slides back and forth. I mean, there's a lot of articulation on this little dude. Very, very cool. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the Mongoose. The Mongoose is it's awesome. It is an awesome little ATV, and the Spartan on top Spartan sitting on it is just really, really cool. I really appreciate the stickers because they add a little bit of extra oomph to the overall look of the toy. Now, this part isn't actually in the directions. I just found that I had a piece left over, so I slapped it on there to put the headlights on, or the taillights on. Wheels are rubber, and they're nice, strong rubber, and it's a cool little little Mega Blok vehicle. The Spartan is equally awesome. He does have a little sniper rifle, which has a little stand. And then the Spartan itself has the typical building block hands, but they are slightly molded, so he's supposed to have fingers there. Posability is equally just as impressive as the Elite. You can move his head up and down. It's on a ball joint. Arms are on a ball joint and a hinge joint in the elbow. He does get an almost 90 degrees worth of movement there. You can twist the hips, though it is very tight on my little Halo figure. Ball joint in the hip, and then a nearly 90-degree knee joint. So you could get some really, really dynamic poses with these little guys. You know, you can't do that with Lego figures. I'm sorry. Little Lego men can't do this. But Mega Bloks figures can, and I really do appreciate that. That little bit of extra engineering goes a long way. Now, the only complaint I have about this set as a whole is I wound up with a bunch of extra pieces. Now, according to the directions, this big block down here is supposed to be used so that it can be used as a point for the sniper rifle for the Spartan figure. But other than that, I'm left with several pieces. I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. I've double and triple checked. There's nowhere for these things to go. So I guess they're just extras in case you lose something. But overall, that's not too bad. The instruction booklet was nice and colorful, though I did have a little trouble seeing some of the instructions because my eyes are kind of going bad and they're a little small. These pictures are not huge, but hey, what can you do about that except maybe I need some new eyes. So overall, the UNSC Mongoose set is a set that I think you should pick up. It's awesome. If you're a Halo fan and you like Legos, I strongly recommend picking this set up because you can do some really cool stuff with it. And if you've got some other Halo figures, you could do you could have one guy driving and one guy standing on top shooting the gun, shooting a sniper rifle or whatever gun he or she happens to have. So, like I said, I would really pick this one up. It's nice and cheap. It's nice and cheap, a reasonable price, and totally worth it in my opinion. Because, well, you know what? This set altogether is just really, really cool.